So you did everything right. You got the degree, you found the job, you maybe even moved to a different city, you showed up on time, worked the extra hours, played the game. And now, rent is half your income. Groceries feel like a luxury. Your company is hinting at layoffs. And every time you look at your bank account, it feels like you're running just to stay in place. That stability you were promised has been gone for quite a while, and you know it. And here's the part no one wants to admit. The old way isn't just broken. It's actively working against you. But the story doesn't have to end there, because there's something happening right now in 2025 that might be your last easy shot to get out before it's too late. We'll get to that in a minute, but first, let's talk about the lie that built your life. The lie of stability. For decades, stability meant one job, one paycheck, one home base. It meant a routine you could count on. Wake up, commute, work 8 hours, pay bills, save a little, maybe retire at 65. But in today's economy, that definition has quietly turned into a trap, because when your only source of income is tied to a single employer, and that job is tied to a single city, and that city is getting more expensive by the month, you're not stable, you're exposed. And when everything you rely on depends on someone else's permission, your income, your rent, your healthcare, your time off, then you're not in control. You're on a leash. That's not stability, that's dependency disguised as safety. And the worst part? You've been trained to believe that jumping ship would be irresponsible, that you're lucky just to have a job, that the risk is out there, somewhere far away. But in 2025, the real risk is standing still, and the numbers back it up. And it's not just about money, it's about time, about agency, about building a life that actually belongs to you, not one you're renting week to week, paycheck to paycheck. Risk used to mean quitting your job and starting something on your own, moving abroad, trying something new. But today, the riskiest thing you can do is stay where you are, because the economy you're in wasn't built for you to win. It was built to keep you running, just fast enough to not collapse. Layoffs in the tech sector, AI replacing back office workers, housing prices hitting record highs while wages stagnate. That promotion you were working toward, it might not even exist next year. That job you stayed loyal to could be outsourced, automated, or eliminated by Q4. Meanwhile, your rent has doubled, your food bill is up 40%, and your free time? Well, it's getting harder to enjoy any of it. This isn't just a rough patch, it's structural, and it's not going to fix itself. Deep down, we all know it. So if the old system is breaking down, what replaces it? And what happens to those who keep waiting for things to go back to normal? Here's the thing about systems. When they break, they don't do it all at once. They fracture quietly at first. Your friend loses their job, your coworker gets priced out, your landlord raises the rent again, one crack at a time. Until suddenly, everything that felt stable starts to wobble. And for millennials and Gen Z, the first generations to do worse than their parents, that wobble is turning into a collapse. This isn't alarmism. It's what the data is already showing. 60% of workers now live paycheck to paycheck. Mental health crises are spiking, especially in urban centers. Home ownership is out of reach for most income brackets, and maybe you felt it. The quiet dread, the sense that something's off. The thought that you're working harder than ever and falling further behind. That's not your imagination. And while most people are waiting for the system to fix itself, a small group has already found the exit. But this exit doesn't look the way you think it does. It's not flashy. It's not overnight. It starts small, with a shift in mindset. Right now, something rare is happening. A perfect storm of technology, culture, and global mobility. Remote work is mainstream. Online income tools are exploding. Countries are even competing for digital nomads. For the first time in history, you can earn a full income online, in dollars or euros, while living somewhere that doesn't crush you with costs. You can work from a beach town in Mexico, a coastal city in Portugal, a modern studio in Bangkok, and still be plugged into your regular source of income. That doesn't mean becoming a YouTuber or making millions in crypto. All you need is to build just enough freedom to break the cycle. If you can generate even $2,000 a month online, you can change your entire life. You can leave the overpriced city, live better, eat better, sleep better, in a place that values your time and money. And that $2,000 is just the beginning. Once you step through that door, it becomes not only possible, but also very realistic, to scale to 5K, 10K, or much more every single month. You don't need to build a giant business. You just need something sustainable, predictable, real. And in this moment, with the rise of automation, AI tools, and low overhead digital skills, it's never been easier to start. We're not talking about get-rich-quick schemes. We're talking about location-independent, skill-based, scalable income, built over time, but accessible starting today. People are doing it with freelance writing or design, coaching or consulting, e-commerce or dropshipping, online education, automation and AI tools. Others are offering niche services, running micro-agencies, creating digital products, or combining a few small revenue streams into one powerful lifestyle shift. And most of them started exactly where you are now. Tired, uncertain, but unwilling to keep playing a losing game. And here's the kicker. Many of these people are making much more now, working fewer hours than they ever did at their old job. Not because they're geniuses, but because they stopped waiting for someone else to hand them freedom. Most people stay trapped simply because they're waiting for permission. They're waiting for their job to become fulfilling. They're waiting for housing to become affordable. Or they're waiting for some sort of sign that it's okay to walk away. But the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No manager is going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you could do something better with your life. No government program is going to make your life affordable again. And no one in the system is incentivized to tell you how to leave it. So the cycle continues until you decide to break it. Of course, it's scary, but it's also empowering. Because once you realize you're not waiting anymore, everything changes. Because now you can learn new skills on YouTube, build an income stream from your laptop, and apply for residency in countries that offer lower costs, better lifestyles, and more autonomy. Living the life you wish you had now, but in a place you normally vacation to. That's not a fantasy. It's happening right now. For thousands of people. The only difference? They finally said no to staying stuck. The world doesn't hand out second chances often, but 2025 is one of them. It's a rare overlap of timing, technology, and tension, where the cracks in the old system are visible, but the exits haven't been sealed yet. The infrastructure is here. Remote work is normalized. Freelancing is global. The tools to start earning online are easier, cheaper, and more accessible than ever before. Meanwhile, dozens of countries are still welcoming remote workers with open arms, offering low-cost living, residency options, and a chance to rebuild your life on your terms. But this window is shrinking. We are in a unique transition period. Some countries are tightening visa rules. AI is starting to flood low-skill remote jobs. The cost of freedom is rising as more people wake up. In a few years, it won't be this simple. The golden moment, where the old system is crumbling, but the new paths are still wide open, is now. And the people who recognize it early will be the ones who don't just escape the trap. They'll be the ones who thrive. This is your barbell moment. Keep one foot in the job for stability, but use your spare time to actually build something new. Build it now while the tools are cheap, while attention is still up for grabs, while competition is still soft. Because in 12 to 18 months, the latter might already be gone. So if you've ever felt like the game is rigged, if you've ever wondered why doing everything right still left you broke, burnt out, or stuck, you're not crazy. You're just becoming more aware. And that's step one. In part 2, we're going to show you what freedom actually looks like in 2025. Not the fantasy version, but the real stories of people who walked away from the old path and found something better. They're not rich. They're not lucky. They just stopped playing the wrong game. And you can too. See you in part 2.